So I'm sitting in the kitchen at home, and I was going to do a couple Chapter 2 problems just to show you a few things. I'm going to try to do a couple things every chapter that are definitely likely to show up in the test and just show you what they're all about. Some of these will be simpler than others, so a week like this I don't think the material is all that challenging, but other weeks I might have to do more detailed YouTube video on this sort of thing. So what do I got? Well, first we got our poinsettia here, because we kill plants, and even though it's May, the poinsettia from Christmas is still holding strong, so it might be bizarre, but almost as a protest, my fiance and I, she's decided that especially her, she takes it hard when these plants die. So anywho, so she's still got hope for that one. I've got my problem list. This is what's posted here online, and I've got a paper copy of it here. I say homework problems for exam coverage, financial planning problems, Chapter 2, numbers 1 through 12. And I talked about this in my syllabus walkthrough. So here's my textbook. I'm going to go to Chapter 2, and let's look at that general area. Chapter 2. I'm making progress, I promise. Alrighty. There we go. 1 through 12. And you'll see some of this stuff. You'll see some of this stuff in your homework and quiz, your online assignment and quiz. But when I talk about homework from the book, I'm talking about these. These are obviously not graded for credit. They're just extra exercises for you to get ready for the exam. Right? Now, the solutions to these are posted in your Chapter 2 folder, so you don't have to, you don't have to wonder, well, did I do it right or wrong? The solutions are there, but we'll hit you with a couple little examples here. Plus, I just want to get in the habit, even though this is a pretty easy week, I just want to get in the habit of showing you a problem or two and having you look on YouTube for these on a weekly basis. Again, these are not too challenging. You'll be able to follow the solutions to these online and get a better idea for how to do them. But let's take a look at a couple of these. They're just a little bit more interesting. So, how about savings rate? Right, number 6 says, if Angela's saving $350 a month, what's her savings rate? And it says that is a savings as a percentage of disposable income. Well, a lot of these, you'll get the idea very quickly. You have to go backwards, and you have to look, and one problem kind of leads into another with this. Well, in this case, the first few items here from these financial planning problems for Chapter 2 are all here in the beginning. The setup with Angela, right, is all here. It says she earns $2,170 per month before tax in her full-time job. Okay, all that stuff. I think you can handle this pretty well, right? She's got some layout here about her income and then her expenses, right? She earns, to do number 6, we're going to look back here to all the way to number 1. I want you to get in that practice as well. So it says Angela earns $2,170 per month before taxes in her full-time job, $900 before tax in her part-time job, and pays about $650 a month in tax. That's a lot of tax for someone that makes that income, but we'll talk more about that a little bit in a couple of weeks. Anyway, so we go to number 6, and it says, if Angela's savings is $350 per month, what is her savings rate? Okay, savings is a percentage of disposable income. Now, this is in your notes, this is in your slides, but we're talking about savings rate. We're talking about relative to after tax, which is disposable income. So here, and I know this seems crazy to film with one hand and work with another, but this is Chapter 2, number 6. Now, hopefully you'll do out all of these, but I want to get in the habit of posting a YouTube video, have you know where to look for them, and kind of have me re-emphasize a couple of the items that I know are going to show up on the test. Well, go back to your savings rate. We will go back in a minute, but I might as well write this down. Your savings rate equals your savings divided by your disposable income. All right, well, in her case, we just saw in number 6, the savings was $350 per month. That's pretty good. Divided by her disposable income. You got to go back to number 1 for this. So one of the other reasons to give you this intro video, even on these easy problems, is to kind of get you in the habit of knowing you have to look backwards for some of the information to do them. $2,170 before tax plus $900 before tax, and then $650 in tax. So her disposable income would be 2170 plus 900 minus 650, right? So 350 was 2170 plus 900 minus 650. Well, I can do that one in my head. That's 3070, right? Minus 650 is 2420. Right, but just as a super backup, I can get handy dandy calculator out here, right? And we can do, and I need to change the batteries in this, of course, but 2170 plus 900 minus 650 is 2420. So equals 350 over 2420, and the rate is 350 divided by, when you do a rate, it's going to come out as a proportion, a decimal. So 0.1444, or excuse me, 1446. Well, you can put that in percent form if you want by moving the decimal over. It's 14.46%. So nothing crazy there, you know, but there you go. There you go. Let's do a couple more since we're at it, right? Let's look at, I guess we could do this Ryan and Nicole stuff here from number 9. Okay, so number 9 says Ryan and Nicole have the following assets. Right? What's the value of their liquid assets, the household assets, and their investments? Okay. Well, what's the liquid assets here? It's your cash, your checking account, and your savings account. Right? So number 9, liquid would be cash 150 plus checking 1200 plus savings 5000 equals what? 6200, 6350. And household. Okay. Well, we're going to put the home in that category. Right? So we'll say 85,000. We'll say cars 22,000. Furniture 14,000. I'm going right back to the data here. 85, 22, 14. Stocks, that's an investment. We already did checking and savings. Bonds is 15. That's another investment. Cash, mutual funds. Land, they don't do a good job of describing exactly what kind of a land this is, but I'll do a better job of laying that out if I make it a test question, but I'm going to guess from the format that that's probably like the real estate type of land, since that was under investments in our notes. So I think we're done. I think we're done here. We got all that. So 85 plus 22 plus 14 is what? 107, 117 plus 4 is 121,000. Then investments would be the balance here, and that would be what? Stocks 10,000, bonds 15,000. So there's my 10 and 15,000. Mutual funds 7,000, land 19,000, 7,000, land 19,000. 10,000 plus 15 is 22, or 25, excuse me, plus 7 is 32, plus 19 is 51,000. So I think that's the answer to number 9. Okay. Then liabilities. You got all their liabilities here, long-term and current all together. Okay, the only thing that's current here is your credit card balance and your furniture loan. And the reason that they put 6 months in parentheses is to make it very obvious that that's a current liability. So number 10, we're going to say current liability. We're just going to add the 165 in credit card balance to the 1,200 from the furniture loan and get 1,365. Okay. For long-term liability, I'm going to have everything else. 43,500 plus 2,750 for the car, plus 15,000 for student loans. And you can use your calculator for this, and you can use the calculator on the test too. So that would be what? student loan plus mortgage would be $58,500. So $60,500. So $61,250, I think, is our grand total. You can check that with your calculator. Then it asks us here, well, what's your net worth? Your net worth equals your assets minus your liabilities. So if your assets are 6350 plus 121,000, okay, plus 51,000 minus your liabilities are 1365 plus 61,250. That would give us the grand total. So I'm going to punch that all in right here, right now. 6350 plus 121,000 plus 51,000. That's the assets. Now let's subtract the liabilities. Minus 1365 minus 61,250. You gotta, and this isn't a huge algebra class, but you have to think and use your order of operations and stuff here, right? Your net worth, it's minus this. These are all of your liabilities. So you either got to distribute the negative sign like that, or you got to add these two together first and just subtract that sum. You just got to think and use your order of operations. Well, 115,735 is the net worth. Okay. Anyway, you get the idea here. You can check on a couple more of these here, and they're not very difficult to follow. All the solutions are posted online. I just want you to get in the habit of seeing me do a couple problems. Let's see here. Yeah, we want you to get in the habit of seeing me do a couple problems every chapter, but I'll spend some more time with more problems when we get to some longer ones. These are good practice. Check your solutions online. You might even do these first before you do your online assignment and quiz to make sure that you're locked in. I'm also going to check the solutions for these right now. So I'm going to make sure I got the right answers. And how do I do that? Well, I don't have the key listed on the website yet because I'm kind of in a catch-22 about posting these things. But I want to check your Chapter 2 solutions here, and we'll make sure that we got the right answers. Okay. So I'm going to go on my computer and open the file. Yours will be in your Chapter 2 folder, so you won't see this organized the same way. But here I have, this is up in your Chapter 2 folder, are these answers to financial planning problems. So let's check and see. How'd we do? Let's check on number 6. First of all, 14.5%. Yeah, we got 14.46. We got the same thing. Okay. And then how about number 9? Did we get 6350? Yeah, for liquid assets? Yes. 121,000 for household? Yes. 51,000 for investments? Yes. Okay. How about number 10? You get the current liabilities right? Yeah, 1365, yes. 61,250, yes. Net worth 115,735. Right? Voila. 115,735. Okay. 11 and 12, not too tough here, but you check those, make sure that you're getting your liquidity ratio, your debt to asset ratio here. It looks like they're going to trade in a car for a new car, and they're going to have to tinker some stuff around based on that. So you're going to have to think about their liquidity ratio. But the answers are all posted here. So you can check all of your answers for all of these problems and make sure that you're doing the right things when you go on your to do your quiz and homework every week. Anyways, that would be my strategy. Watch my slides. Watch my slides, listen to my narrations every week, then try these homework problems. You can watch me do a couple every week too, and I'll highlight some special ones, and then close up the week by doing your homework and quiz. We're only going to do one the first few weeks, but again, we're moving on to doing 2 a week pretty soon. Looks like the dog wants to come in, so we'll let you see him if he's out there. Oh, no, he doesn't. All right. Oh, no, yes, he does. Hey, buddy, come in. Yeah? There he is. Yep. He says hi. All right, we'll catch you next time. Maybe he doesn't want in. Maybe he likes the weather. All right, we'll catch you next time when we do taxes in chapter 4. Later.